So this is exciting. This is an exclusive, an entirely new tech brand, sub-brand actually, of a company that's been making waves in the tech space. That of course is Nothing. Very distinct aesthetic, huge focus on design and doing things different. Through this new brand, CMF, they're looking to bring that design language and that aesthetic to more people through more affordable options, including today, earbuds, power adapters, and even a smartwatch, which they're calling Watch Pro. My first question, your first question likely, what does CMF stand for? Color, material, and finish. It's a popular term inside design spaces. Color, material, finish. The brainstorming process, this is the design process. They are more affordable. There still has been a lot of focus on those elements, just like it has been for the parent brand, Nothing. Once again, this is very unusual and distinctive. The buds, the power adapter, satisfying unboxing. So these are the Buds Pro, a USB-C to A cable, some interchangeable ear tips in the most, basic packaging possible. But you can see the pop from the color there. That's pretty significant. Now, in fact, there are different colors available. They will be available in other colors, including black over here. And it's also available in the pre-unboxed white. Man, that is a vibrant orange. And of course, we've got a USB Type-C connector on the back. There's an LED indicator on the front as well, which you see illuminates when the case is opened. You're going to have an app. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop open the white pair for now. And you can see these are actually Jack's Buds Pro. And you can see the battery life on each at 100% there. We have access to some cool things like an equalizer. We can go for more bass. We can also set up a custom setting, or we can set them for voice if we're listening to a podcast or an audiobook. We've also got built-in controls, double tap for skipping tracks, also to answer, hang up calls. This is all configurable. And you can see the branding that's on there is also kind of abstract, like all that you're seeing on there. It's not like a brand name sort of smacking you in the face. Instead, it's more subtle. You'll know what it means, but it isn't shouting at you. So I'm now connected, and yes, we do have noise cancellation because I can hear it immediately. They call it noise control, noise cancellation, high, mid, and low. Shift over to a transparency mode so I can have a conversation with Jack. Isn't that right, Jack?
Yes.
And I hear him extremely clearly. You're gonna pick whichever is suitable for your environment, noisy environment, airplane, train, the options are in there. Obviously, I'm utilizing these new earbuds with a Nothing product, but that's not imperative. These are gonna work with any Android device or iOS device. These have a lot of punch to them. It's gonna be sort of tuned up for your variety of pop music. You dial it. You've got your equalizer there, so you dial it in for yourself. The key here is price point, making this type of design, this minimalist approach, this connection to the Nothing brand, making that more affordable and bringing access to more people. So the earbuds are coming in at $49 USD, which is, I mean, comparing to Nothing products is one thing, but then comparing to the even more expensive products, that's quite a discount. It's obviously a lot more affordable, and that's the angle that if you're buying affordable earbuds, you might want something premium, closer to premium aesthetic. Well, now that's an option via CMF. 45 dB active noise cancellation. It has 3 HD mics in each bud and clear voice technology for, of course, taking phone calls. So they're claiming 11 hours of non-stop music playback on the earbuds, but then of course you've got the case, which is charged up, so you can extend your listening time up to 39 hours and turning off active noise cancellation. And because we've got quick charge over the USB Type-C, just 10 minutes of charging can give you up to 5 hours of listening. It's not gonna need to be plugged in for very long to give you enough of a boost to probably get through that day. I can attest to the fact that there's plenty of bass here. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next item as part of this initial launch of this new brand. This is the 65 watt GAN charger. Like, that's pretty wild. We got 65 watts right there, which is not only going to be enough for your smartphone so you can finally charge it quickly, but also in many cases your Ultrabook, your laptop, you're going to be able to charge up from here as well. Plus, you're getting a bunch of different ports. You're getting some port versatility there. One USB-A, one USB-C, another USB-C, 65 watts max. At 65 watts is a big boost for a brick this size, extremely portable. Slight nod to the Nothing origin, we have this sort of pixelated dot matrix looking branding on the brick itself. This tech just miniaturized charging in a big way. GaN, it stands for gallium nitride, and they are 3 times as efficient as silicon-based chargers in converting power to electricity, and they're much smaller and more portable too. GaN chargers use nitrogen and gallium material rather than silicon. It means it has higher electrical field strength and powers devices more efficiently. CMF's brick here has robust thermal conductivity, high temperature resistance, so it's capable of dealing with heat management. So if you were to pair this with the Nothing Phone 2, you'd be able to power this from 0 to 50% in just 25 minutes. So the Buds came in at $49, the charger's coming in at $39. Again, very aggressively priced. All right, so last up, so this is what they're calling the CMF Watch Pro. I don't think I've looked at a smartwatch in this price point, maybe ever. Maybe I have. Inside of here, we have one version of the watch. This is the darker model, but they do also sell it. Again, this one has been set up in advance. This has the orange band metallic frame, which is polished, versus the black version, which is a more brushed kind of matte look, sort of a soft touch rubber style band. You can see what that looks like. I'm sure we could take the orange one and put it over here if we chose to. Jack says yep. There's a singular button. It looks like also a heart rate sensor. Charge cable appears to be magnetically like that. Magnets are good. This is coming back to that sort of minimalist idea. What is the smallest, simplest package we can provide, whether it's the actual package that the product ships in or the product itself once you're using it. I was correct. This is the speaker grill, and this will be your power switch, press and hold. Now this is very Nothing-esque when I look at the initial sort of artwork on the watch face. This is touch-based and scrollable. I can do a heart rate check, blood oxygen, sleep tracking, phone calls, music. I can use it as a camera remote, weather, breathing, voice assistant, stopwatch, flashlight. Fairly basic smartwatch functionality there, and an extremely basic user interface. So here's what the application looks like. And one nice thing here, getting back to that name, color, material, finish, like it goes beyond the device itself. It obviously moves into the software experience as well. You can just see how the sort of cohesiveness exists here. So this is your main page for the connected watch. It'll show you exercise, distance traveled, calories burned. It's one sort of snapshot into all the data that the watch has collected, including sleep, heart rate, and so on. We can also move over to this little activity icon, in which case we can set out walks, bikes, or a route that we want to run. We can set up our watch face to either prioritize the dial that I already showcased. There's a widget option, or we can see it in very simple type. Ooh, it's actually seriously lightweight. Let's try a heart rate, see what happens here. Single touch on the button brings you to the menu with all your different options. If I click on an option, then I have a gesture-based back, so I can just travel back like this. So this will keep track. Obviously, we'll update the app as well. So the watch obviously has your basic functionality, and it has a streamlined and simple interface, which is a lot like the other variety of products in this lineup. So they all follow sort of the same language, and the main thing they've all got in common is accessibility through price. The watch is coming in at $69 US, so $69 US, $49 US, and $39 US. So you look at those price points and you might be surprised, like how can they deliver? Like, are the margins for other companies extremely high? This is hard because like a lot of the products that I analyze here on the channel they're premium products, and they're certainly not approachable for everybody on the planet that watches my videos. In fact, a popular comment is, great, another product I can't afford. Like, things have gotten increasingly pricey, and it's tempting to look at these products and like to want to compare them to stuff that I've had access to, but that's a little bit unfair. Like, if this watch is coming in at $69, then we have to adjust our mindset to match that price point. I can't compare this to an Apple Watch Ultra. They're not even in the same universe price-wise. Adjusting my expectation to match the price point, and in order to understand what these products are and who they're for. It's meant to bring a certain design and a certain material and a certain finish to a product and to a segment which isn't used to having it at all, which isn't used to those considerations at all. And the Nothing brand, maybe through the success of their previous products, is able to invest in a more accessible product through this new CMF brand. And who knows, maybe this entire landscape expands to include even more products in different segments. But for the time being, it's the Buds noise canceling, $49. We've got the GAN Power Brick 65 watt at $39. And we've got the $69 smartwatch. So there you have it, 3 new products from a brand new brand, although a sub-brand of an existing brand, which is also a pretty new brand. Good luck to both Nothing and CMF.